everybody, welcome to today's video, which is my 32-week pregnancy update. So I've got 8 weeks to go till I am due this bundle of joy. If you are new to my channel, lovely to meet you. My name is Rebecca. I am 42 years old and I'm currently pregnant with baby number 5. I have toddler twins who are almost 3. I have a 19-month-old toddler and a 17-and-a-half-year-old teenager who's almost an adult. So we are quite a big family and we are just going to extend it that little bit more by having another baby. So I'm going to have 4 very close in age. It's going to be almost 3 under 3. Let me tell you what I've been up to this week. It's not been the most exciting of weeks. We haven't really done a lot, which is good. I mean, I have the usual aches and pains, which I'll tell you about in a bit, but I haven't had any appointments, which is good really. I mean, there's no mad rush to the hospital like last week where I thought I was going into early labour. So if you haven't watched my 31-week video, go and give that one a watch. I'll link it in the description box. Actually, I will link all of my pregnancy videos in the description box. I've actually filmed from week 5 up to now, so I've done absolutely every week and I have tried to cram as much information in each video as possible. I will actually say that baby right now is wiggling around, so it's come to say hi to you. This week I have bought a few things which I have needed to get, and I thought I'd also show you a couple of things. I'm looking down there because it's all down there. So as I just said, I have 3 toddlers. The 2 older ones are almost 3, so they understand what a baby is, but it's trying to get them to understand that there's actually a baby inside me. I don't know if they totally understand that. Rosalie had her hand on me the other day and the baby kicked and she felt that and she jumped and she went, "Mummy scared me," and she was watching and she could see my tummy moving, so that was quite interesting to her. And then Noah, he saw my tummy moving as well the other day, so he hasn't actually felt it yet. I think him seeing it is enough. So what I've done is I've bought a book, this one. I had a look on Amazon and it seemed to be the one which was highly recommended. I think it said teachers recommend this book. Anyway, there's a house inside my mummy. I haven't read it to them yet, but I have had a quick flick through and it looks pretty good. It looks like it's going to be something that they're going to enjoy. I don't actually know the gender of this baby. We're not going to find out until it's born, and in this book they don't have a specific gender either. They mention girl and they say it could be a boy, so it's nice that they haven't just zoned in on one gender. So yeah, I will link this book in the description box for you if you wanted to go and have a look yourself. Yeah, it's quite a big book. The illustrations are very nice. I will let you know how I get on with this. This has only just turned up, so that's why I haven't read it to them yet. Also, something else which has turned up with this is something that I should have purchased a very long time ago, and I don't know why I haven't purchased it. I just hadn't, but I've got it now. I'm going to get out the box and I'm going to start wearing it. It is a pregnancy support belt. I had a good old look through all the different recommendations. I got this one on Amazon, which I will link. What I'll do is everything I mention, I'll just link in my description box, so I don't have to keep saying that over and over again. So yeah, everything will be put in the description box. Anyway, I went for the pregnancy support belt. Now this actually covers all the trimesters of pregnancy. You can start wearing it from when you find out you're pregnant all the way up to, I guess, giving birth. There's a few different colour choices and I went for black. Now, see, I haven't even opened it up yet. I was just going to open it up and show you, but there's not really a lot of point until I'm actually wearing it. I cannot wait to try this out every single day for the next week, and then I will let you know what I think about it in my next video update in, what would it be, 33 weeks. Blimey, that is creeping on quick. Something else which I have spoken about many times and I still haven't shown it to you. This is my pregnancy support wedge. It feels, oh, it feels lovely. And I've been using this every night now for a while, and it's been absolutely beautiful and has really helped me so much. So this is my support pillow, which is nice and squishy. It's really soft and velvety. So, and you can also unzip it, take it off and wash it if you need to. I have also started gathering things for my hospital bag. Yeah, I've started getting things for my hospital bag. The realization of I don't actually have a hospital bag for myself or baby really hit home last week when I had to rush to hospital, and the midwife said to me, make sure you bring your overnight bag. And I just felt so stupid because I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything to hand. I didn't even know where I had a bag to put things in. I mean, how silly is that? So the past week I've started to gather things which I need to pack for my hospital bag. Obviously I've got quite a few things already from George. He was my last baby, so I've got things that I used for his birth and my stay in the hospital, and also from the twins. But each time I seem to learn that bit more about what I really need and what I just do not need at all, and things which are nice to have extra. So I'm going to make a video all about that very, very soon and take a look at it. Hopefully it'll be of some use to you. So I've just bought, at the moment I've had to buy things, so like size 1 nappies. I bought a big pack, and then I bought a small pack, and the small pack is to go in the hospital bag to take with me. Some wipes. I've grabbed some flip-flops out for myself, some slippers, see, night shirts and things. I mean, I've got them, which I wear in bed anyway, but I will prioritize 1 or probably 2 shirts for the bag. Anyway, I'm just talking about my hospital bag, but I will do a whole video about that for myself, baby, and for my partner Reese, because obviously he's going to be there with me for a while, and you never know, we might actually be there for quite a while, so he's going to need some things as well. But anyway, let's get on with talking about how I have been feeling this past week. So every single week I tell you about how much my stomach hurts, and guess what, guys? Still hurts. It's not going away, and the only thing that's going to make that pain go away is birth, and I have another 8 weeks to go. That's 8 weeks till full term. I learned that 37 weeks is actually considered term, which was quite a bit of a shock to me because, you know, this is baby number 5. I've only just learned that. So baby could actually turn up from 37 weeks. But anyway, yeah, so I get pain around my stomach. Now, my midwife used to think it was round ligament pain. She keeps thinking it might be more muscular, abdominal pain. I've said stomach pain before, but it's not really stomach pain. It's lower down. It's literally around my bump. So who knows? She can't pinpoint exactly what it is, but I get it at night time when I'm led down and when I go to move. If I've been led on my side for a while and then I move, I get it then. My whole stomach or abdomen area goes into some kind of spasm. It used to just be one side or the other side, but more recently it's been both sides, which has been horrible for me. And I have said in my previous videos that I don't actually know of anyone else that this has happened to. So I think it's pretty rare. Don't worry, I don't want to scare you. I'm just telling you about my symptoms of my pregnancy. Not that it's going to happen to you at all in the slightest. I mean, there's a whole bunch of other things which may just happen to you, like tiredness. I am getting extremely tired now. I struggle to breathe sometimes. My body is working on overdrive. I'm growing this big human being who is getting big now and getting up and down those stairs. I am really getting out of breath, and also looking after the little ones. That doesn't help either. So I get breathlessness, I get tired, I get backache. So I'm hoping that this lovely support belt will really, really help. I can't wait to share with you my experience about it next week. For a few weeks now, I have been having heartburn, and that is usually just after I eat an evening meal. So I will take liquid Gaviscon before I go to bed and also after my meal, and that really does seem to help. I don't know why I did it. The other day I totally forgot that I had liquid Gaviscon, and I just suffered for ages, which is really, really silly of me. But that stuff does actually work so, so well. I don't have any certain cravings at the moment. There's nothing new at the moment. I still enjoy a McDonald's milkshake, but that has been all the way through my pregnancy, and I think that's probably going to continue after my pregnancy as well. Okay, so we're at that point in my video where I look at my trusty app and I let you know how big the baby most probably is and how much it weighs as well, because it's starting to get pretty weighty. Now let me show you this, because if you've seen my other videos, you'll know that this is my absolute favorite. I love how you can see how big the baby is. Goodness me, it's really growing. But as I've said before, that is not a realistic bump, I don't think. And it does mention on here all sorts of things that could possibly be happening to you. One of them, well, the top thing is Braxton Hicks. Now, I've been experiencing Braxton Hicks for a few weeks now, and I had really strong Braxton Hicks, which felt like the start of contractions last week, hence my rush to the hospital. So if you're getting Braxton Hicks and you ever think that it might be more than just a tightening, please make sure you call your midwife or your local hospital and tell them what's going on, because I'm sure they'll just call you in just to check on you, just to make sure that everything is okay and baby is not on the way, or baby might be on the way. It depends, you know, hopefully you'll be further along into your pregnancy than I was when your baby decides to make an appearance. So yeah, make sure you have numbers on your phone or to hand. Your partner has the number for your midwife or the local hospital stored on your phone, because you're going to need it at some point. Baby is weighing in at 1.7 kilos and is 42.4 centimeters long. Now that is getting long. That is from head to toe as well, so stretched out. It's quite big. And then when you look at your stomach, you think, how are you even fitting in there? How do you even fit? But then it's like, I look at the side, I know this doesn't sound ridiculous, I look at the side of myself-ish, you know, looking down, I think it probably sits more central in my body. It's not just in the bump, is it? It's kind of like central, because it does push all of your organs up and out of the way. And look, there's little one there, and it does say that the baby might start being head down now, and it says this is the best position for your baby to be in late pregnancy, as it increases your chance of a straightforward birth. So fingers crossed. This baby's head, in my last scan a couple of weeks ago, this baby's head was actually measuring quite big. I think they said it was like on the 94th centile. So that's pretty big, and they said that might actually impact how my birth goes, because I am really hoping for a VBAC. I had a vaginal birth years ago when I was 24, and then I had an elective cesarean with my twins. Then I was hoping to have a VBAC, but got into some complications, and George was born via an emergency cesarean, which I struggle with actually now, but that's a whole other story. And now I'm hoping to have another VBAC. Now they haven't said that I can't have one. They're hoping that I actually can, and I'm healthy enough, and hopefully the baby's healthy enough. But the thing that's starting to worry me now, not that they've really said too much, is that his head's measuring really big, and so is its tummy. His legs are the right size. But I am being monitored quite closely with my consultant. I'm having more growth scans. I don't just go to our regular hospital. I'm also seeing a consultant at the specialist fetal medical hospital. I never really know what to call it. They're measuring the baby, making sure I'm okay. Basically, I am a geriatric mother, and I've had twins, which I haven't even mentioned it. Not that I should mention it, because it's not about that. If you know about my twin pregnancy, you will know that my twins are one in, I have no idea how many million. They are so, so rare. They were actually conceived at different times. So bit of a quick story. This is one of the reasons why I'm being monitored more closely. Myself and my partner Reese, we were struggling to conceive. It was really quite heartbreaking and quite hard on us, and of course my age was ticking up. And they offered me a fertility drug. It wasn't IVF, it was an ovulation drug to help me ovulate, because things had started going wrong with that side of stuff. So anyway, so I ovulated, I got pregnant, I had a 7-week scan, and there was my baby, which was Noah. And then I had another scan 3 weeks later just to make sure everything was going okay. There was Noah, he looked great. And then at my 12-week scan, this was during COVID times, 12 weeks, lockdown had started, so I was in the hospital on my own having this scan, which was pretty sad really, because Reese had to wait out in the car park. But anyway, I had my 12-week scan, and that's where they noticed I was expecting twins. But she did say to me, this doesn't look right, basically, because one of the twins was so much smaller than the other one, and she measured them and she said this twin's actually measuring 3 weeks smaller, the difference. Now it could be that there was something very wrong with the baby and the baby wouldn't have survived, which was very, very scary for us. They said, look, we can't do a 12-week scan on the baby, you're going to have to come back in 3 weeks time when the baby's grown. Hopefully the baby has grown and everything's okay. So I went back 3 weeks later, lo and behold, twin 1 and twin 2 had both grown 3 weeks bigger. So I was 15 weeks pregnant then with twin 1 and 12 weeks pregnant with twin 2, and little twin 2, which is Rosalie, continued to grow 3 weeks behind twin 1 all the way through my pregnancy. And that's when the specialist said to me, we're pretty sure you just ovulated again and got pregnant again, and it could have been down to the fact that I was having ovulation stimulation drugs. But it might not be, they can't prove that either way. Since they've been born, they've tested the children and everything, and yes, it's been confirmed that I literally did get pregnant whilst I was already pregnant. Sorry for waffling on, I just thought I would bring that up because I was kind of talking about the reason, you know, why I'm being monitored quite closely. I've actually made some videos on that miraculous pregnancy, and it's the first 3 videos on my YouTube channel. That's the first 3 I ever uploaded. So if you want to go check that out, I will link them in the description box, or you can just go and, you know, find my earliest videos. But it's actually worth watching because it's so rare. We actually ended up hitting the headlines all around the world, literally everywhere, in America, in India, in all over Europe, Australia. We just went absolutely everywhere with our story. And I set up an Instagram account for us. Go and have a look, roberts.supertwins. I will put that in my description box as well. Come and follow us on there because I upload more often on there, things to do with the twins and also the whole family. But anyway, sorry for waffling on. Let's talk about this pregnancy. So yeah, I'm a geriatric mother because I'm 42. I think they say anyone over the age of 35 is called a geriatric mother. I mean, I don't exactly feel old, but they do like to monitor you a bit closer. I don't have any underlying health issues like diabetes. That's all fine. But I am taking aspirin. I used to have to take iron. They did prescribe me iron at the beginning of my pregnancy, but I haven't taken that for a while now. And I am also taking every day my Pregnacare vitamins, which have everything in it that they say that you need for a healthy pregnancy. So I take that as well. I feel like I've gone a little bit off track and I can't actually remember exactly where I was going with what I was saying. I also, symptoms. I also have baby brain. I forget what I'm saying a lot of the time. I can be having a conversation with somebody and then just totally lose track of what I'm saying, and I have to ask them what I was saying just to try and prompt me. And sometimes it still doesn't register. I still can't, I would just say, okay, never mind, we'll just have to forget it. Maybe it will come back to me at another point. That is my 32 weeks pregnancy update. I want to say in a nutshell, but it's not really, is it? I have waffled on quite a bit. But if you wanted to watch all of my other pregnancy videos, I will be linking all of them in the description box because there is quite a few now. And I would say go and watch my previous video, my 31-week update, because I think you might find that of some interest, especially with the scare that I had. But everything's fine. Everything's fine now. Please don't worry, everything's fine. And I hope there's no triggering issues for anybody, but that will be in my description of the video. Thank you for watching this video. If you are new here, please press that subscribe button. I would love to have you as a viewer, and I would love you to join along with my pregnancy journey and all the other videos that I will be uploading as well. I'm going to do some more pregnancy content which isn't just vlogs, which involves the hospital bag, things like that, so keep an eye out for them. I'm currently uploading twice a week, once on a Wednesday and once on a Sunday, and if I can get the time, because I am very busy, I do try and upload on a Friday as well. So if you do subscribe to my channel, make sure you press the bell, and if it's on all, it will alert you to every video I put up. So if I do put up an extra one, it will come up on a Friday. But with all that being said, I really hope you enjoy watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Have a lovely week. Take care. Bye bye.